Rain drizzled steadily, casting a leaden pall over Sorren, a quaint, secluded village nestled by a trio of rugged hills that pierced the mist-laden sky. Isidore Quinn, a retired investigator with a past as intricate as the cobbled paths that twisted through Sorren, trudged towards the village center. The memory of last autumn's tragedy, the mysterious disappearance of the well-known local artist Lana Sylvan, lingered fresh in the villagers' minds. The case, initially dismissed as a likely venture gone wrong during one of her secluded painting retreats in the hills, was reawakened when a local from the neighboring town stumbled across one of Lana's signature easels deep in the underbrush. The easel was adorned with a painting not previously seen, depicting a haunting visage half hidden among sapphirine strokes, much like the village itself obscured in the fog. This discovery reignited the community's unease and drew Isidore out of retirement and into the puzzle. Years beyond his prime, with creased skin and an air of deliberate contemplation, Isidore exuded an aura of resilience. He had lived more than half his life out in the neighboring cities, yet the call of Sorren, with its enigmatic allure and tragic happenings, summoned him back. A quintessential investigator, Isidore had an eye for detail that in younger days had earned him accolades and resolved many a tangled inquiry. Now it led him along the serpentine alleyways of Sorren, where secrets sidled in shadows and rumors. His first stop was the heart of the village's modest social hub, the Sorren Artists Collective, where Lana had been a notable member. Its walls, adorned with works from every era of local artistry, now hosted Lana's signature blue canvases, their significance magnified by her absence. Isidore silently perused the somber expressions and brushed textures, searching for that telltale clue lying beneath the layers of paint, something invisible to common eyes but apparent to souls like his, attuned to divergence and detail. Outside, the rain led up to a drizzle, leaving the air lush and fragrant with earth and leaves. Isidore paused by a window, catching the wistful gaze of Clive Brewer, Lana's closest confidant and fellow artist. Clive, a tempest in his own right, anxiously tousled his disheveled hair, embodying the art and anguish that peppered their village. His words, though weighted with distress, brought little new to bear. Lana had often talked of solace and seclusion, of places where wild beauty met the human spirit untainted. But Clive had heard nothing that could presage such a bleak event unfolding within their close-knit circle. With no clear path ahead, Isidore found himself drawn to the peripheries of Sorren, where Lana's bungalow greeted with a forlorn silence. It stood as a testament to what once was a place of refuge and creation, now holding only fragments and whispers of potential leads. He navigated through the rooms, each space resonating with the echo of Lana's meticulous artistry. Sketches, some half-finished, lay unceremoniously upon the work table, while muted hues of canvas awaited a final flourish. As Isidore lingered at a window, his gaze slipped towards the ridge of the hills, their silhouettes sharp against the clearing skies. There was a magnetism there he couldn't quite articulate, a compulsion that begged investigation. If it was indeed the allure of those hills that beckoned Lana towards her unknown fate, then Isidore knew his path led there too. Isidore pocketed the last sketch he found, one depicting the hills with an uncanny clarity and a hint of something more, a small cabin nestled within the trees, almost obscured by the artistic flourish of Lana's brushstrokes. It was the one piece that connected her presence to that majestic, yet mysterious landscape beyond the village. Driven by a newfound urgency, Isidore gathered his gear and set off towards those very hills. Autumn leaves crunched beneath his boots as he climbed, each step bringing him closer to a truth that lay shrouded in gossamer mist and speckled sunlight. Midway up, the air grew colder, and a stirring realization unfolded. This was not merely a search for Lana, but a quest to uncover what had drawn her to this isolated world of natural beauty and solitude. As afternoon waned into dusk, Isidore stumbled upon a clearing similar to the one in the sketch. There, half hidden by the undergrowth, was indeed a rustic cabin, its facade weathered by the elements and time. Cautiously he approached, every fiber of his being tinged with anticipation and caution. The wooden door creaked open under his touch, revealing an interior sparsely decorated, yet rife with the essence of Lana. Canvases leaned against the walls, their contents partially concealed under dust-laden sheets. Slowly, he revealed them one by one, catching sight of familiar faces, village scenes, and finally, the haunting visage from the found easel. But now it appeared complete. The face was not obscured, it was Lana's, captured in a moment of serene introspection, her eyes reflecting an understanding beyond words. In the corner of the cabin lay Lana's journal, its pages filled with the reflections of an artist drawn to the magnificence and solitude of nature. Her words spoke of a journey not of despair, but discovery, a deliberate withdrawal to create art that shared her unfiltered perspective with a world often numbed by its own noise. Amidst the final pages was the revelation. Lana had decided to retreat permanently into this wilderness, her art a bridge to those who sought her. In that moment, Isidore felt the conclusion draw near. There was no nefarious plot or tragic fall, just the quiet testament of a soul seeking solace. He sat on the doorstep of the cabin, the weight of discovery lifting with the twilight breeze. Sorren would need closure, and in his return, he would bring them Lana's truth, a legacy carried by the beauty she left behind, now immortalized through her art. Isidore rose as the stars emerged, making his way back to the village that had been both beginning and end. His journey illuminated a path for everyone touched by Lana's spirit and artistry, a call to find their own peace within the chaos.